Okay, moving right along. With the other, there was a second part to the Pelosi thing. And it has to do with Trump's cheating in the next election. So let me get the cards and see what it says. Let's ask... okay, is our government going to get a handle on the cheating? Is the government going to be shut down his methods of cheating? Are we going to get a handle on it? On Trump's cheating? Will we get a handle? We'll be able to close down Trump's cheating. So I know they're already looking at it. They already know that Russia, although Russia is not so thrilled with Trump now, though. Okay, because the main thing they wanted Trump to do was to get rid of the sanctions. That hasn't happened. Okay, so he's at odds with his honey Putin. Okay, Trump is at odds with Putin, or Putin, I should say, is at odds with Trump. Trump's all over Putin like a cheap suit, you know, but Putin is not happy with Trump. He hasn't been able to fulfill a lot of things. Underneath of it, we have dominating, and above it, the payoffs, the drama that's happening. So let's look and see what else we have with that. Yeah, he's wanting to still dominate the election in some way, shape, or form, because he doesn't believe that the little people, the Democrats, the mob rule should be there. Okay. So looks like some of the thing is by payoffs, trying to do payoffs to mind on one side and breathing on the other side. You see these cards come up and you go, what the heck can they have to do with the reading? But it does become apparent as we go along. So let's continue to see about the elections. Will they be able to stop the cheating? Because we see, you know, there's a break with that. Wanting to dominate, doing the payoffs. Mind, we've got humility. Maybe taking them down a notch. Okay, under breathing, we've got healer. So, you know, he's not as smart as he thinks he is. We've got the humility under mind. And a healer, they're working on it. You know, with every breath, they're working on to heal this, to wisdom, mind, wisdom. Okay, The government knows what's going on, and they do have people that are working to solve this problem. Yeah, breathing, healer, accomplishment. Okay. Again, they are well aware and working to fix the problem, and the accomplishment to fix it. The humility mind is maybe they're not as smart as they think they are, okay, in dominating the election, okay, trying to do the payoffs and stuff, the things with Russia. If you get me in, I'll do this, type of thing. Okay, when it comes to mind, wisdom, humility, there is some walking away. So I think that part of it that was going to happen maybe is not going to happen. The accomplishment, okay? Healer accomplishment. I think it's because they're going to be able to block some of this stuff. They're not going to be able to gain entrance as easily, okay? Loss. Okay, when it comes to their dominating the payoffs, there's a split with them happening, and they are going to have a loss. Okay, there is no accomplishment with them. They are having a loss. Yeah, there will be a loss on many fronts with this. Okay. Yeah. So they're going to try to skew it, but we have people on this side that are well aware of it. He's trying to also work on tearing things apart by trying to get rid of mail-in votes, etc. But his mental drama that he keeps trying to skew with this is not going to work. Okay. Trump's fallacies and nonsense, are not going to go far. They're already aware. And again, Putin is losing. He knows that Trump is a losing horse. Trump is losing his mind. Okay. And so he hasn't fulfilled what Putin wants, which is get rid of the sanctions. Putin's got a lot of other things on his plate now with the COVID virus going on. So he's not as mentally engaged on this. And the U.S., we have people that are looking into this that know Russia tried to, and it did get into some of our election things last year, into where I was living, Broward County in Florida. They were able to get into some of the things. So they're well aware of that, and they have people working feverishly so that they cannot access the voting machines and the other things that were happening. And also they're looking at, don't forget, with Georgia that just had this horrendous thing with the voting, closing down some areas, and there were such long lines. Some of the voting machines weren't working. Well, I think that's going to establish how even more we need the mail-in vote, okay? And Trump is still freaking out because he knows with mail-in votes that he's not going to be able to manipulate things so easily. So, So they are working on changing things before the voting comes. I think there's going to be a lot more mail-in voting. In fact, I've got to get a hold of them and tell them I need an absentee vote, because I'm not in Florida. I'm here in Las Cruces, but I am not officially, I don't have my house here address. It's still Florida, so I have to get an absentee ballot, mail-in ballot, which Trump hates. He loves to use it himself, but he doesn't want anybody else to be able to use it. So yeah, they've got a handle on that. They are working feverishly on that issue. They know it's an issue, and so yeah. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you for your question, and I'll see you online. Love and light.